thing
tell me
is
what's going
exciting.
on? I swear you're gonna step into a hole you may never get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe. And I'm getting some great stuff for the book. Besides, there's something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Nothing. I'll be careful, I promise.
Okay. We
now-
need to make Grace do some research because we have gained a lot of stuff.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's
There's
up?
got to be more than just the one research thing.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
Rhododrums.
Could you
So
research
you guys one at a time.
rhododrums
Is
for
that
me?
how it works?
Rhododrums? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Assume.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a rhododrum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
So I can't think of
I
any.
can't think of anything.
Okay.
Okay, so as soon as she's done with
Oh, wait,
Rhoda.
there's two new things. Mala and Ogun.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever heard of Dumbala?
Ooh. No.
But
Makes
why
my
didn't
skin
it show
crawl,
up when
though.
Crash died? Because Crash is saying Dambala, Dambala, red eyes, the snake is
Well-
gonna get me. Whoa.
Just new topic.
Okay. And but she knows shit about nothing.
Does Ogun Badaikri mean anything to you?
No. Sorry.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna exit. Here's the thing. Saving it. Horoscope. Can I just do the horoscope, or is it? You think it's gonna crash there? Yeah, maybe. All right. Ogun Badaikri. Okay, and click on the newspaper and let's find out what's going on in the world today. In the world today.
Times Picayune, dated June 22nd, 1993. Disgusted with the state of the voodoo murder case, Gabriel turns right to his horoscope. The shadow upon you is no longer reversible.
Wonderful.
Yeah, the guy's right there. A creepy guy won't leave. All right. There's nothing else here, I have a feeling. We cannot do anything with the drums. So let us depart. Go visit Tulane University.
See you later.
My
Have
thought
fun.
was
We
also...
got that package.
Oh, the package. She put it in our inventory? I'll safely, in my
I
own
knew you'd
bookshop,
miss me,
look at the...
so I came back.
I wish you...
Okay. Go in there and get the journal and read it.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of
84,009...
Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as
You're
witch
crazy.
hunter.
84,000
Hired by
crazy
the
points.
townsmen to solve a series of
On the road
ritualistic
to
murders. He
100,000.
reads about Gunter's meeting with a beautiful slave woman, Tetelo.
I don't
and
even
of
have a
Gunter's
100,000
tormenting urges for
point
her.
thing,
Oh,
Mike
bastard.
Cade.
He reads of their physical union and passion, and of Gunter's investigations into the murders. The victims were all crew members on a certain slaving expedition to Africa, it seemed. The second to the last entry described Gunter's plan to set a trap for the coven committing the murders. He found the name of one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston. He himself will impersonate a sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands of the coven. Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow and attack the coven before they can do him harm.
Halsey's son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Gabriel turns to the final entry of the journal.
Now, this is what happens, right? He's trying to infiltrate the coven. Eventually, this is a forward premonition of what is going to occur.
What you just mentioned is in like the comic that was included.
Right. Hey, Nate, the not so great. How are you doing? How's everything going? How's the streams? How's the wife? How's the child? How's everything going? Dear Father, I offer this final words as an apology for the harm done to our sacred office. The woman I wrote of to tell it is a witch I sought. I have committed terrible crimes. I have loved this witch, then betrayed her, then used our sacred family power to free her and aid her in destroying this colony. The talisman is your. Attilia took it. I can but pray for thy forgiveness, for thy swift recovery of the talisman, and that my punishment in hell will be long and bitter. Your undeserving son, Gunther.
Gabriel,
Nope.
Oh,
No.
Ozzy's.
Sorry, that's not what we wanted. We wanted to exit. Okay. Yes, it's a good Sunday. It's a good Sunday because you're here. You know what I want to do for you, Mr. Nate? I want to see what you've been clipping lately. So let's take a look at Nate. Oh, I should do Newfie Monkey too. All right, here we go. Front and center, Mr. Nate. Let's see what you've been doing.
Stick? Yeah, okay. Okay.
Might and Magic.
I mean, it didn't really do
That
much
was Christmas time,
difference,
right?
But,
Possibly.
well, as much difference as we'd like. I really would have liked a personality of plus 15, but we're just not going to get it. We should probably go sell a bunch of junk, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Before we go into this new dungeon and fill up on everything.
Nice. Did you finish that one, or was or is that still one of your Might and Magismus things that you're working on every single year? That is Christmas. Merry Might and Magismus. Yes, I remember that. All right, we're gonna do one more shout out. We have Newfie Monkey. I think he's lurking, but he often gives me a lurk. So let's do a quick shout out for Newfie Monkey. And you haven't finished it? Not yet.
So they can legit see us from wherever we are. That's pretty cool, man.
It was weird how he's crawling along the floor like this. It looked like he was
Compound
glitched through the
bolts
floor or
in the
something
locker.
like that.
If we find a compound bolt, that could be useful.
Listen to the music.
Boom. Buddy. I think we actually belong.
I'm wondering
Six,
why. Okay, I'm wondering why that person thought that was. It must have been something about stats or something like that. And Newfie Monkey's playing Magic the Gathering, and Nate has been playing Rocksmith, which is awesome. I love watching you play Rocksmith. We've been very, very busy lately, but Sunday nights, often Nate gets on and plays Rocksmith. And if you guys don't know, he plays the guitar, and then he plays the chords, and you can see him on the screen. So it's really a kind of cool. It's been around for a while. My son, my oldest son, has Rocksmith, or had it. It is available for the PS4. I know that for a fact. Probably Xbox too. But it's really kind of cool. And then we sit there and watch Nate Fridays and Sunday nights. And sometimes just on demand. And it's like Guitar Hero, except you're using a real guitar. So we sit there, we watch the Rocksmith while he's playing the guitar, and we're singing along in the background. Especially to songs that I choose, which are usually always old lady classic rock. Sorry, but that's just what I am. An older lady, and I like classic rock a lot. But I also like heavy metal. So I will definitely do Ozzy, what I consider heavy metal, which is probably now considered classic heavy metal. When you think about it, because they do have heavy metal. Classic rock is classic rock for a reason. Because it's classic. And it's always rock. The other day, Chad and I are listening to this 500 classic rock thing that's going on for Memorial Weekend. And so they keep playing. They get 500, they can play again. We believe that's what they're doing. But they had Long Live Rock. And Chad's like, who's that? It's funny to hear him like, he's like, who's this one? Who's that one? But he's like, and then I sit there and I'm like, long live rock. I need it every night. So.
There's only one or two that like I wasn't sure who it was.
Metallica, Megadeth, Iron Maiden are considered classic metal now, apparently. Yep, and that's what I was thinking. Even Ozzy. But he has come out with a new one. So maybe if you haven't come out with a new one in a while, that's what I think is classic metal. But
they're talking about something from 30 years ago.
Yeah, we're talking, some of the music is 30 years old. An oldie, but still a very goodie. Okay, all right, so should we save real quick? Save early, save it often.
Is there something else in the inventory?
To show grace?
No, just take a look.
Well, we looked at the journal and we
There's like
see
letters.
there's a parallel. Oh yeah, there should be a letter. There's a parallel to his relationship with Malia Getty and Gunther. Okay, that's what I noticed.
The letter is addressed to Gabriel from Wolfgang Ritter.
Okay, read it.
I need it every night.
Wolfgang's letter says,
Dear Gabriel, please read the enclosed journal carefully. It might help you understand your family's special obligations and our current predicament. God be with you, Uncle Wolfgang.
What is the letter right next to it?
the letter is written in German, but Gabriel determines what he can about it. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter
In Rittersberg.
in Rittersberg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn Heinz
My son,
and signed Wilhelm Ritter.
my brother.
One of the reoccurring words strewn throughout
That's how we
the
learned about
letter is the
Schattenjäger.
word Schattenjäger. The only thing that Gabriel can decipher about the letter is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of quill-tip bold strokes and underlining.
Yes.
She knows. It is
She's
kind of
already
freaking out.
she's already complained.
Okay, save it.
All right, now we're saving it. Saving it. So we've had the game crash on us about 3 times now, so we're saving it. We're walking it through baby steps. Not to freak you out, Grace, but there's a peeping Tom out there at the window. Yeah. She's flashed her little, well, a few times, but the guy won't leave. Now he really won't leave. All right.
For a repeat.
Boobies!
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
Yep.
Okay.
Here's your cue, Mike. If you're still there, go ahead and do the exclamation boobies. It's not bad enough she has to deal with the pervert in the shop. Boobies! That's what happened? Boobies! No, boobies did not happen in my cave.
In the shop with
Boobies are a
her, yes.
distraction in my cave.
Exactly.
Get your mind out of the booby mindset, my cave. Is it too early to be crazy? Because if it is, it's too late. Okay. Can he help us?
Go to that. Let's go to.
All right, going to the Tulane University because we know that Professor Happy is waiting for us. And that was awesome. Yes. I did it for Mike. It was a stream where I was talking about being the booby prize. And all of a sudden, it morphed into a lot more than that. By using the term booby prize. I was also describing the Wolfman Jack and the booby check. I don't know if you guys know about that.
Hey,
either.
Hot Ridge, what's the good word? Hot Ridge?
Not again.
Iris is dead. Oh
Oh, God, not again.
no! We killed him.
Okay.
All right, we'll look at the body. I always feel like somebody's
Okay, I'll look at him.
watching me. Look at him.
Something about Hartridge's death mask reminds Gabriel of the way Crash checked
Are we
out.
gonna lift his shirt too and check out
Not
his
a
goods?
pretty ending.
Does he have a tattoo?
I guess you can try.
Touch him. Touch him. Touch him. Gabriel, you stay away from me. I would prefer to live a long and fruitful life. You said long and fruitful life.
I'm not touching that body.
Push your operator.
Move.
I'm not touching that body. I'm not touching that body.
I'm going to operate that body.
That would be up to the coroner. That would be up to the coroner.
Holy freaking well, let's ask him a question.
Whatever Hartridge may have learned,
no.
he cannot share with
Now,
Gabriel
hopefully,
now.
hint, there might be some
At
stuff
least.
around.
But
Not
he
vocally.
already touched the body. I know. He touched the body, so
Hopefully
hello.
hopefully he was.
Hopefully he died quickly.
Hopefully he was just killed.
Whatever Hart...
He was killed remotely. Maybe not. Maybe they came in and did it, but Crash looked like he got killed remotely, but maybe he got, something else. Okay, so exit.
Yeah.
And
Look
now
on the
let's
desk.
look on the desk.
Dr. Hartridge's desk is remarkably neat, especially on the desk is a sheet of paper with some scribbled notes.
All right.
These notes look interesting.
Oh, there it goes. All right, we got notes from the dead doctor. Read the notes. The Greece tries the People's Republic of Benin, Dambala, and Ugun the Badgaris. This is everything he told us over the phone. So we've learned nothing new about this.
Well, I mean, still have this so you can show it.
Okay, I guess, we have that. I mean, is there anything else?
You've already got me, you lucky devil.
I reached out and touched him.
Nothing else looks related to my case.
All right. Do you want to touch a fish?
Gabriel doesn't want to upset the fish.
Should we do something else with this body? It didn't look like there was an option to touch the body.
I'm not touching that. I'm not touching.
Guess I'm not Laura Bow. I'm not gonna. Oh! What? Wait! What if I pull out my magnifying glass?
Yeah, I can see him well enough, thanks.
Okay. All right, you naysayer. Uh-oh. Oh, scum BM, you're killing me, Schmalls. I truly believe, yes, we are really going to walk this thing through quite a bit. Let us do this. Let us go and see if there's an update or something that... Did we use it? Did we get a warning to do it again? Let's see, that's all just that. Long live Hawk. All right, let's just start it again. All right. Can you poke it? I tried. We cannot poke that, Cinemasker. We cannot poke that. For those who know what the reference is from, you can tell the stream. All right. I believe we have next Ugan Bad Greece. Okay. We just had it out. We just saw the body. So we got to do that scene again.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Back to Tulane University, where things have gone bad. You think Mosley is now wondering? I mean, 2 bodies appeared out of nowhere with seemingly no particular reason except that they were probably scared to death.
That doesn't seem to work that way.
All right, it's not capturing. Oh, there it goes. Okay, it's just delayed. Okay, all right. Now, so we know we're going to find a dead body. This feels like Laura Bow all over again.
Hey, Hartridge, what's the good word? Hartridge? Ah, Oh, God, not again.
That's what I'm saying. Not again. We've done this. We just did this a second ago. Okay, so we're going to look on his desk. We know what to do here.
These notes look interesting.
All right, because now we have 171, and that's where we were. And so I'm going to say, because by gummy golly gee, we are not going to do this one again. All right, I'm going to take the fish.
Gabriel doesn't want to upset the
Go to the
fish.
Historical
Gabriel doesn't
Museum,
need to do that
Grados.
with the door.
Because it really is nothing gained for touching the body, right?
No, you got the.
And that's all we really wanted was just the notes. So,
Before leaving the university, Gabriel
that was
notifies
nice.
campus security about Hartridge's
okay.
body.
So here's the thought, right? We don't tell anybody about the body. The classes are out of session for about 2 weeks, so nobody's around. You get the picture, people, that might have been a nice thing to notify about a stench body that is going to be in the office in a couple weeks. All right, yes. The museum it is. Oh, the
Why is it
museum
so
is dark.
in here? Dr. John?
Is Dr. John dead
Hello?
too? I thought he was a bad guy.
Oh.
Okay, turn on the light.
Oh crap, light. If I have control of a hand, okay, hand, light,
There's no-
operate,
no-
operate.
there's-
Where's the light? Where's the light? Where's
He's
the
got me.
light?
There's no time. There's no.
There's
I
Dave!
really don't want to be dead. Can we try that again?
Okay, yeah, good thing I saved. We might want to turn that light on very fast here. My God. All right. You have to find the joys in life, you know. Because it's short. That's one thing that's happening. People are dying all over. Actually, the snake is out.
Before leaving the university,
It's nighttime.
Gabriel notifies campus security about Hartridge's body.
Okay, it's nighttime and the snake is out, and I don't need Melia Getty stuff going on. All right. Is there a way to save this quick, or is it gonna happen just that quick? Okay, so we need to find a light switch, which I've never worked there before, so I don't know where the damn light switch is. Would you like to take over the singing of this? Or do you want? No, I can play. I can try. I just don't know where the light switch is. You know where it is. Go ahead. We'll sing when the guy wants. What more do you need to see?
Why is it so dark in here?
Oh.
Dr. John?
Were we invited?
Hello? Uh-oh.
Oh no, the snake is out. All right. Operation. Look at him. Hit it right away.
You bastard!
Good day,
Not
Mr.
play with
Knight.
my snake.
That thing just tried to kill me.
He did? I am sorry. The museum is closed today, you see, and we were not
You
expecting
like our
visitors.
security alarm
But
system?
if you will excuse me, Mr. Knight, I must go look for him. He is incredibly valuable.
Okay.
You don't need to ask twice. I'm out of here. By the way, you might want to lock your door next time you're closed.
Not a bad idea. Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
Yeah, your insurance rates are going to go up sky high if you have people dead in the damn store because of the snake. Saving it. Saving it. All right. I was hoping that we would be able to get in that box while he was gone. Now, since you knew it was closed, that you could go into the box and get a scale. Okay. But it's closed. And if we keep going in there, do we just
Go
keep
back to your
getting
bookshelf.
attacked
Go
by
back to your bookshelf.
bookshelf? Go to the bookshelf. Well, you're looking at the new bookshelf, so it's like Go back to the bookshelf.
What happened to you?
Who, me? Nothing. Why?
Well, you're kind of a pale green color. Come here.
Pale green, you say? Charming.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
It's a scale.
Looks like a sparkly or something. Got it.
I love it when you pick stuff off my face, Grace.
That's so gross.
Well, excuse
It's like Nate
me.
said, the pervert in the store.
Now,
you know?
pick up. Just put something like on the desk or your tray or something. Look up there.
Like I haven't tried.
The desk.
Let's do this.
Gabriel looks at the cash. The top of the desk is Grace's private. The top of
Try that little green.
the item in the ashtray is too small to pick up by hand.
The item in the ashtray is too small to pick up by hand, that's it. Alright.
Looks like the python left me a souvenir. Very interesting.
Okay, now take a look at that. Compare that to what you have.
Alright. Okay. Magnifying lens.
Yes.
They look like a match to me.
Gabriel magnifies the scale from the lake. The iridescent scale is brilliantly hued with greens and purples.
Okay, that's it. The other one. That's not one.
It's a snake scale from...
Scroll up and get your magnifying glass.
That was pretty evil.
This is the first...
Okay, well, I still like
You
the...
just lost it.
I still like... Hold on. It's doing stuff. It's not just me, all right?
It's you. Stop doing that.
Oh.
Like,
Okay, all right. Magnifying glass. Click here.
left one.
Left one.
Gabriel magnifies
Alright.
the snake scale from the Voodoo Museum's python, hued with purples and greens. It matches the scale from Lake Pontchartrain. He places the two scales together.
That snake was there.
Gabriel has matched the
Why did you
The
put the magnifying
magnifying-
glass back?
magnifying.
Can I see it? Can I do
Go-
something else?
Yes. Go back up again.
This is the
Go up
first.
arrow. Click on it again.
The magnifying. Gabriel magnifies the two scales.
2 scales. I mean, we already proved that this is...
The two iridescent scales
Are
are
a perfect match. That means the snake was at the crime scene. That snake, right? Or that type of snake. There's other snakes in the world that probably have scales similar, right? But this type of snake was at the crime scene. All right, play on with the magnifying lens. Okay. So the guy is dead at the Tulane University. Dr. John's store is closed. Today is day 5. Is today? Oh, did we click on the newspaper?
Times Picayune,
Okay.
dated June 22nd, 1993. Disgusted with the
I mean, that's when I
state
came
of
in and
the
did the walk
Voodoo
of shame,
murder
right?
case,
This morning.
Gabriel turns right to his horoscope. The
And it
shadow
says no
upon you is no
reversible.
longer
Okay.
reversible.
Wonderful.
All right. I'm going to ask her just in general a question.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of
What can...
the str...
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
All right. Has she learned about the rada drums yet?
Do you know anything about rada drums?
I'm still researching.
Not personally, but
Okay, so she's still researching the rada drums. That creep is still standing there. And we are slowly moving up through the ranks of 180. All right, what else did we gain? So we know the snake. Should we go back to the books to the store and try to confront him? Isn't he closed for the day? So
I could have been safe.
well, at least we got to the snake. I was trying
I'm
to figure
going now.
out how we were
See
going
ya.
to get the snake scale out of the box. I thought I'd have to make a distraction or something like that. Maybe we can now go see Mosley.
I think we might have to try to.
All right, let's.
Oh, notice there's a drummer out there.
The drummer's outside the police station.
Take a look at him.
Good.
One of the Getty drummers watches the police station.
Now we know it's a Getty drummer.
Oh, that was interesting.
Was that kind of cart before the horse? All right.
Hey, mostly.
Night, I had a feeling you'd show up.
All right. So let us show him.
I think there's a couple different things. The scales, the article from 1810.
Okay, so we're going to show him the
I
article.
think it's bottom middle one, I think.
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810?
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof
Not
that they're
enough.
likely to kill again? That they are a threat?
Involving
Sure.
200,
If there is a voodoo cult, they're a threat.
210.
All right.
I have these two snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales, and the coloring is the same. A python's coloring is quite individualistic.
We learned that
A
from the snake
python?
book, right?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I wasn't going to go
Well,
on a
I'd
limb
call
and say
that a
that,
lead,
but
all right. Certainly suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum. Not bad work, Knight. Whether or not the museum's involved with a legitimate voodoo cult, though, is another matter. These guys may just be faking it, too.
didn't he say that this is
Showing
much-
that to Mosley
Yeah.
again wouldn't
I
do
already
much
showed it to
good.
him. Because I was like, how about, yeah, let's try this from the murdered professor.
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's tomb in St. Louis Cemetery. They're part of a secret voodoo code, which I had translated by a voodoo yen.
Do they say anything about the murders?
No.
Well, not exactly.
Damn it.
I'm sure that's a legit code of some sort, Knight, but unless it gives me the names and addresses of the killers, I don't think it'll be much help at this
All right,
point.
hold on. I want the one that the professor.
Yeah. Some of this reminds me a bit of Big Sleep, where he finds kind of the code. and he's working on this.
Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge,
Okay.
Tulane University.
Yeah? And what about them?
They confirm that the pattern from the murders is of African origin.
Really? It's incredible, isn't it? Something like that showing up here?
It's been here for quite some time, so it seems.
I'm impressed. Okay, you've convinced me. The murders were done by a legitimate voodoo cult.
So are they going to open the stuff up?
Okay. I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here
See,
tonight.
he could have been a detective.
Well,
in
you know
another
what they
life.
say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you.
Well, your badge
I'll
did.
check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Okay, I'm wondering if this is pretty much the last you'll be able to deal with him or something.
You don't see Mosley again?
This might be the end for him.
Okay, so they're locking up. It's more than
Now,
locking up
lay
the
low
office.
and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine.
Should I have told him at least I was sleeping with Malia Getty?
Can you try and talk to the drummer? I know later on, I remember, like, when you start understanding things like
Gabriel can't do anything
I
with
know.
the drummer from here.
what you're saying.
Gabriel,
Okay,
Okay, now, here.
I'm gonna save.
Yes.
Save as a new save called Last Time with Mosley. Yeah, mostly done with Mosley.
those two objects would have no...
Here's a chicken scratching.
Okay.
Okay. For this, we're going to need a piece of paper.
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the code that Moonbeam gave him, pondering who wrote it
Okay, so
and for whom
here's
it
my
was
thought.
meant.
Let's go to the cemetery. We'll look at the wall of Marie Laveau's tomb, because that's where those scratchings are
Yeah.
located.
This is like the worst
Okay.
puzzle in the game. Remember,
All right.
you had like
Getting late.
Oh.
Gabriel decides to go home.
Oh,
for the
we're in day 6.
okay. Well, I guess we could have done the other thing first, but hopefully we can just do day 6. And
Well, we'll start at day 6 because we're going to learn something about drums or something. I imagine, unless it takes a couple days for that. We're going to call her up again. Just call me anytime. Ooh, it's busy. She has a better offer tonight.
Dang.
Go get in the cold shower there, Gabriel. I hope that makes you sleep. Ooh, look at that. Ah, that's what.
like I said, if there's a comic that comes in the
Really turns into an animal. You see how I could run with this stuff? I could fully run with this stuff if they give me things. Yep, now we see the talisman. But it was stolen by Italia. It's a law, whatever it is. That's how law. It doesn't assume it's a law, but that's a law. I'm hanging by a noose. Gabriel Knight. Day 6. And then the night became his day. I glimpsed nature's reddest claw. The face of fear looked back at me as I gazed into the maw. All right, so from the chips. All right, click. All right. I always wonder what time Grace arrives in the office. And she's there until close. She's there, you know. Oh, it's a chicken! Oh no! It's a voodoo chicken.
What is it? What's wrong?
Gabriel?
I see it, Grace. Hold on. There's no one in the shop, and I know there's no one in back. It's okay.
Okay. Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
Bring over Mosley.
I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
Have you
we
been
know where you
sleeping
live now.
this whole time?
It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Now go on.